Hey YouTube, before I go any further, I was doing a lot of thinking today and about how I'm going to do this. Because after my last post, talking about a buddy of mine, it really seems like the truth is irrelevant. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's what the whole point in these videos are. I mean, there's a lot of people out there showing the truth, but what's the point if people ain't willing to receive it? You got to find a way to undo what's been done to their brain. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think a lot of you people really comprehend, actually what's even happening here. Think of the Matrix, man. What is it? It's a prison. It's a prison designed for nobody to get out of. Literally. And it's got a bunch of traps set with inside anybody trying to get to the wall that's unclimbable in the first place. So if you've made it out of that prison, I'm really interested to know what made other people, either poke their head over the wall, the wall that you can't go past. That's how it's designed, literally. It's designed for you not to make it out. So if you've made it out of something that's designed not to make it out of, that says something a lot about yourself, man, and who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it'll only be a few people. Only a few people can make it out. Because it's designed not to make it out of. And it's got all these snares and traps set within it, and even outside of the wall, to bring you back into it. And, I'm trying to tell you, I'm not just telling you I'm telling you how it's happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Literally. If I say trust that, believe that, that means it's happened to me, not just because I read that shit. And a lot of people out here, and I'm not trying to, like I said, this ain't enough about, I know something, you all don't, or anything like that. But the more and more you learn, the more you see. Some of these people that are out here are truthers too. They're just regurgitating information that they've come across, which, I can't say that that's bad. I'm just saying that they've not gone through the Matrix and got trapped up and tied up and tricked up so many times and actually found, because that's what's going to happen. You don't make it over the wall unless you go through all of that. And like I said, once you make it over the wall, they got a fucking moat, man, to try to drown your ass before you get clear. And then after the moat, they got all these little snags and snares to try to pull you back in. You better believe that, man. This shit's not easy. It's not no joke, man. It's very complex. And until you understand, the biggest thing where I really started is when I started studying human behavior and understanding, because I couldn't understand, how can I show somebody the truth? They can see it's the truth, and you guys know what I'm talking about, and they lie to themselves. You guys seen it. There's a flat earth video out there where the guy's checking the eclipse, and he's going out to check the eclipse, and he's looking at the eclipse, and he can't figure out why he's seeing it the way he is, because he's trying to put the whole, spirit, earth, and space, all that crap together with it, and he can't figure it out. So you guys see what he ends up doing. He ends up lying to himself so he can still keep his fake reality. And like I said, they got the brain so messed up, man, that your brain, it's got like defense modes in it. When something, you all heard, the stuff, fight and flight syndrome and stuff like that, trust me, all this stuff, this is an emotional, they control through emotions. a lot, you know. And I want to tell you how important it is, man. And I'm telling you, I've learned from experience, man. You got to get rid of whatever anger you have. You got to get rid of whatever fear you have, because you can't even think clearly until you get rid of that. You better believe that. I mean, that's one of the principal rules in guerrilla warfare, is you never take action while you're angry, because you're not thinking straight. So when they got your brain and your subconscious always in a state of fear, anger, and hate, you can't think clearly. That's why a lot of these people, when you show them evidence, black and white proof that they can, undeniable proof, they can't take it, because their brain's not even working right. And you guys got to understand that, because, you know, like I said, man, the Matrix is a prison designed for nobody to get out of. And, and a lot of people, I try to look, like I told you about my buddy, he don't want nothing to do with flat earth. And I try to look at him and go back where I was at, because, like I said, I've fallen for these traps. And I was in different states of my mind where, especially in the beginning, when you start learning things that you realize literally few people know, you get an ego problem. And you think that you know something and everybody else is dumb. You know what I'm saying? And that there's nothing that they could tell you, right? You know things, and most of the people in the world don't even know. So, like I said, man, if you're not absolutely after the truth for whatever it may be, you won't find it, period. Because like I said, there's so many options out there for what one might have the truth be. And like I said, I went down every road. I wanted to know everything, man. I've studied every religion that you could study. All mysticism, the occult. I was looking for answers, everywhere. How come, we got proof of paranormal stuff going on? What is it? You know what I'm saying? And then, and like I said, you start looking into this stuff, and it'll take you down a dozen different roads, man, trying to give you an explanation of what it is. And, like I said, I fell into the trap too. A lot of times you want it to be something that it's not. We're all going to fall for it, and it's just part of the deception. Like I said, the Matrix is complex. It's designed not for you to get out. So if you even poked your head over the wall, I mean, you've already, you've already made a bigger accomplishment than the most of the population in the world will ever even make. All right, we'll pick it up again later.